Welcome to BenchIQ, your source to coach smarter. In this video, I'm going to show you how to animate your drills in 3 easy steps using the BenchIQ editor. The BenchIQ editor has been engineered from the ground up to provide the best drawing experience for coaches, and it's packed with state-of-the-art features. So let's dive in and check out some of the animation tools. When you do animation, think about it in steps. So every step creates animation as we build out our drills. So each step starts with adding your objects. So let's just add a player and attaching a movement to that player. So if we want this player to skate from one end of the ice to the other, I'm just going to draw my movement line, select both of those objects, and click motion. As soon as I do that, you'll see the motion lines are attached and connected to each other. And then I need to create my next step in order to move that player along that motion line. And as soon as I click add step, you can see it moves that player down and it's created my second step. And when I hit play, it's going to be able to play from one step to the next, showing me that animation. So let's delete that. We'll start this over again. And let's say I want to draw just like a simple drill. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to add 2 players. We'll drop some pucks on the ice here. And I want this player to skate around the dot, and they're going to receive a pass from the second player in line. So the second player is going to make a pass and hit them. So what I want to do in order to create my steps, select the first player with their skating path, add motion. Then I'm going to select the puck and its pass line and click motion. So now it attaches motion to those 2 objects. Now when I click next, it's going to move both of those objects to the next point of that animation. So now let's say I want to make this player skate with the puck. I'll draw my carry line. I'll have him drive the middle ice. And I'll select all 3 of those objects, the puck, the player, and the skating line. Click motion. And when I add next, it moves him to that next spot. And then we want him to finish with a shot on net. So we'll take the shot, we'll draw it to the net. In this case, I just want the puck. So when I select this area, because they're layered on top of each other, I just want to click the puck. I'm going to hold shift and click to select the shot motion. And I'll add my motion and attach it. And you'll see the puck moves to the end. So now when I go all the way back to the beginning and hit play, you'll see that motion starts, carrying it all the way through and finishes with a shot. Now there's some advanced features that you can do to tune the animation. The first one that I like to do is onion skinning. So this button right here in the bottom right turns on your onion skins. This essentially lets you see the motion steps between each step. So green indicates the next step's motion, and as we click forward, green indicates the next step's motion, and red will indicate the motion that happened previously in the other step before it. So if you're working through multiple steps and you want to see how that motion progresses, the onion skinning is a nice way to do that. The other feature that's nice is the path tool. So I can turn paths on or off. So if it's off and I play the motion, you don't see any of the path lines during the animation, right? Now if I stop and turn that path line on, this will let me see all the path lines through the motion and the animation while it's being played back. All right, the next thing that we can do is we can add easing. Okay, so if I turn my path lines back off, and let's say I want to improve the timing of how this pass makes it to the player while they're skating, I can click just that object and I can change the timing of when that starts in this animation step. So let's say I want it to start in the second half. And when I do passing, I like to actually decelerate that pass, and it just helps with visibility and playback for a pass for people when they're watching it. So now when I hit play, we're going to delay the pass and then we're going to hit it halfway through that animation step. So it makes it more realistic, like you would in a drill. You wouldn't want to send that pass at the exact same time they start skating if you want them to receive it up the ice. And then the last piece that we can do here is duration. So if I go to the very last animation step where I'm taking a shot on net, I don't want the duration of that to be the same pace, 2 seconds, as all of the other animation steps. Maybe this one is actually half a second because a shot on net is a lot quicker than somebody skating up the ice. So now when I go back and play this, you'll see that these are all in 2-second durations. And then when you get to the shot, it's a half a second duration, so it speeds up that step. And that's a quick overview of how to implement animation using the BenchIQ editor. Thanks for watching. If you feel like this helped, remember to subscribe for BenchIQ for more tutorials and coaching tips, and be sure to check out benchiq.hockey for the full platform. See you on the bench.